The state of Indiana is facing a lawsuit over the controversial abortion law recently signed by Governor Mike Pence. For the first time since the lawsuit was filed, we're hearing from one of the authors of the bill. Newschannel 15's Angelica Robinson has more in the newsroom. Angelica?
Today I talked with State Representative Casey Cox. He says the law isn't about impeding on women's rights. It's about protecting those who can't speak up for themselves. The lawsuit came as no surprise to State Representative Casey Cox.
With any piece of legislation that's passed, many of them are challenged in court.
Cox is one of the law's authors. This new law prevents women from having an abortion because of a genetic defect or based on race or gender. Cox says the law aims to protect those who don't have a voice. But the ACLU and Planned Parenthood say the law is simply unconstitutional.
The state simply does not have that right, does not have that authority, and it is a gross interference with a fundamental constitutional right of privacy.
We find this law abysmal, it is intrusive, it is dangerous, it is failed public health policy.
The ACLU filed a lawsuit on behalf of Planned Parenthood of Indiana and Kentucky. The lawsuit says the new abortion law would put an undue burden on women's rights to choose abortions.
What this is really about is making abortion go away entirely. It has nothing to do with doing better for Hoosier families.
Cox says he understands people on both sides are passionate, but he's confident this law is in the best interest of an unborn child.
We recognize how difficult and want to show as much compassion as possible, but at the end of the day, we also want to make sure that we're erring on the side of life.
This law would make Indiana one of the most restrictive states in the U.S. for abortions. North Dakota is the only other state with a similar law. Now, Governor Pence is confident the state's new abortion law is constitutional. Reporting live in the newsroom, Angelica Robinson, News Channel 15.